Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode 15 of season 3 here at Newcastle United. Before we jump in today, I want to let you know that there was a little piece to camera video went live earlier on this afternoon that is very, very important that you watch with regards to the future of the channel, the way content is going to be coming out and what content is going to be coming out. I desperately need your feedback in the comment section of that video. I'll leave a link to it in the description. Check the channel page for it as well, or your sub box. It's only a 3 or 4 minute video. I very much would like you to watch that, and I would very much like you to leave your feedback in the comment section of that video. Please do, if you enjoy my content, watch that video, leave me your feedback. It's particularly important. Thank you. Moving forward, today we have Leicester in the FA Cup replay. If we win that, then the outlook of which games we play today might slightly change. If we lose, we'll place Manchester United and Borussia Dortmund in the first leg of the Europa League knockout round of 32 round. The board, of course, want us to reach the final, because of course they do. So we'll start with this replay against Leicester, and hopefully we can get ourselves through to the next round. Drop this video a like if you enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any more content. And hopefully we can get the results we need today to progress in all competitions. Leicester's starting lineup looks similar to the one we played before, but slightly different. Harvey Barnes starts. They've got Johnny Evans at centre-back as well. Silva in the midfield. Other than that, pretty similar to the side that we drew 1-1 with. Practically the last kick of the game in the first game. Now the replay. Let's see if we can go one step better and win on this occasion. Kennedy down the line to Chilwell to start things off. Couple of rotation players in, but purely for stamina. Manchester United soon as well, and we are still chasing the Premier League. And we've the game against Dortmund on the horizon as well. But Draxler gives us the dream start. In the 5th minute, it's Newcastle 1, Leicester 0. It's exactly what we needed. Through the gap, Lamela in behind. Cross blocked by Zakaria. It'll be a corner to Leicester. 25th minute. Adrien Silva to deliver it into the middle. And there is that delivery. And Lamela with a header, Dubravka with a save. At the near post. Corner to come in again from Adrien Silva. Nobody on the near post this time around. And it heads there towards the penalty area, penalty spot even, where Draxler can head clear. Ricardo Pereira brings that under control. And Lamela could try again. He's these left-footed, and there is that whip, and Assako's header is on target, but comfortably saved in the end by Dubravka. Barnes through the gap. Evie's in behind. Draxler trying to get there, slowly but surely closing him down. Evie turns inside and shoots. Dubravka makes the save. Eric Lamela on the corner. They've been good, Leicester, but they haven't got the goal to show for their good football. Decilio inside to Suat Serdar. I thought it was Sergi Serdar earlier on in the first game. It wasn't. It was Suat Serdar that was correctly pointed out in the comments, and saw it in the lineup there earlier on as well. Julian Draxler. So far though, his goal is the one that divides the sides, and Wolves certainly dominating their replay against Scunthorpe. Mitchell into Zakaria. Of course, it's Julian Draxler. Out there to Chilwell. Kennedy's made the run. Play him in. Maximilian Philip is also here in support. Where to go though, that's the question. Zakaria into Draxler. Julian with space. Good save by Kasper Schmeichel. He had a lot of room there, Julian Draxler, and it was the obvious thing to do to shoot. Kennedy with the delivery from the corner is decent. Schmeichel punches. I'm going to try and get this out wide here with that first touch. Philip's first touch is also decent, but need to find someone with some space on the edge of the box. Zakaria had some, but not enough. Kennedy looks to spin in behind, and Adrien Silva deals with it well. Starting the second half on top though. Hopefully we can make that pay. Rashford, I was going to hit that first time with Maximilian Philip. I'd committed to the shot. The ball just didn't reach him, unfortunately. We do have Manchester United next, so things don't necessarily get any easier for us. And then of course we've Borussia Dortmund after that, if we don't have another FA Cup tie added into our schedule. I'm not sure whether Kennedy was onside there. He was not. Half an hour to go. So far, we're still looking good for the next round. That. Celio back to Evie. Inside to Serdar again. Ilicic scored that ridiculous goal against us in the initial tie. Oh, Rebic, your first touch. Brought Ante Rebic on to try and give me some fresh legs up top, to give me you know, the opportunity to score a second goal and put the game beyond any reasonable doubt. Oh, the keeper came for that. He's nowhere near it. Thankfully, Serdar's effort goes well over the bar. If Rebic's first touch is going to be that bad, I don't stand a chance, do I, of getting a second goal. Ante, you need to be better. When he first joined the club, he was great, and he really slotted in well, but his effectiveness has just dipped. Oh, it's squeezed in! Harry Barnes, how's he gotten that in the near post? Ante Rebic's influence has decreased more and more as time has gone on, especially as Marcus Rashford and Maximilian Philip create such a good partnership. 2 top quality goals for Leicester, 1 in each tie. That first time hit from Harry Barnes, look at the way that bends outside the post and arcs in. Doesn't matter who you got in goal, no one's stopping that. Leicester are level, just as we were in the first tie against them, and we are not far away now from extra time. Adrian Silva, cross there to Evie. Ball in. Oh, he's missed it. What's the defender doing? Oh my lord! I'm 2-1 down. I'm going to go out the FA Cup. A stunning first time hit from Harry Barnes. And what on earth is the defender doing there? Ilicic with a first time volley, but Jesus wept. We've fallen apart. 2 goals in 5 minutes. Leicester are going through in the FA Cup. I wanted to challenge for this trophy this year. I'm so annoyed. We're going to lose against Leicester in the replay. I cannot believe that we're going to go out the FA Cup again. Adrian Silva into Ilicic. Playing the ball about nicely here, Leicester, and I don't think we're going to get the opportunity. He's offside there. This might be it. This might genuinely just be it. As soon as I get the ball forward, I'm pretty sure the final whistle is going to go. Dubravka will lump it, looking for Rebic to try and flick onto a teammate, but it's not even gone anywhere near Ante Rebic, and we are out the FA Cup. You cannot underestimate my disappointment. After a great start, Leicester fought back. Wolves won 5-0 against Scunthorpe. Man United next, and then we better do well in the Europa League. We really better do well in the Europa League, although Dortmund are nowhere near easy. Man United starting lineup: David De Gea in goal, Dalot, Rodriguez, Smalling and Alonso at the back, Ricardo Rodriguez at centre-back, Rabiot new signing, Fred and Pogba in the midfield, with Malcolm, Lukaku and Sanchez up top. That's a very good Manchester United side. This is going to be hard.
Double over there.
Kondogbia into Julian Draxler. Out wide there to Chucky Lozano. Here's Rashford around the corner to Chucky again. Man at the back post is the one we should aim for. Oh, and he just gets to it. Goal for Newcastle United, Jeffrey Kondogbia. When the ball got whipped in, until someone made contact on it, couldn't have told you who was going to get on the end of that ball, whether it was going to be the defender or the attacker. The delivery was perfect from Lozano, just out of the keeper's reach. The defender went with his legs. Kondogbia also tried to reach. It was the only way Kondogbia was going to get to it, and Dalot went to ground too early. He was just the wrong side, to be fair. De Gea did get a big hand on it, but couldn't keep it out. We lead by a goal to 0. Lozano in there to Philip. Terrible pass around the corner, looking for Jeffrey Kondogbia. Fred, Rabiot, it's Fred again, lays it off nicely to Pogba, to Fred, good save. Well held by Dubravka. That was a decent move by United. That thankfully was stopped by a keeper who may well be leaving us. We accepted a bid for him at the end of the last episode, but we are yet to hear about whether that's been, or whether he's accepted contract terms or not. Hopefully Wan-Bissaka's on the end of that and we'll get rid of it. Cross here to Marcus Rashford, Chucky on the outside. Maximilian Philip making moves, so we'll look for him. Oh, knocked that back to Rashford, we might have been in. Here's Malcolm. Trying that muscle in with Philip Max. Malcolm comes off the better. That's a decent delivery. Oh, Alexis gets there with the header. I thought Wan-Bissaka was surely going to win that. He didn't, but thankfully for me, Alexis Sanchez can't header to save his life. So our goal is not threatened too much yet. Draxler out wide there to Kennedy. We've had to rely on Dubravka a couple of times, but no clear-cut opportunities for United to this point. Philip out here to Chucky. I tried a bit of footwork, that didn't work. Marcos Alonso read me. Thankfully, Akanji has dealt with the strength of Lukaku. It's been so solid, Akanji, that he slotted into the side and I've not even noticed him. That's a sign of how good he's been. He's come into the side, fitted in immediately and played incredibly well and just looked like he was partnering Jamal Lascelles right from the very beginning of the save. Fantastic defender so far. Lukaku to Rabiot. Out to Malcolm. Dalot down the line again, looking for Malcolm. Max shows a great burst of acceleration there, one that I didn't know he had in him to get to that. Chucky could get set away here. It's a lovely ball by Loftus-Cheek that he'll take in his stride, hopefully, and he has done. Looking to burst inside Marcos Alonso. Wan-Bissaka on the overlap, hit the early cross towards the middle. Pogba's in the way. Corner to come in. Chris Smalling going off. Max will deliver the set piece. Looping. Jamal Lascelles could be underneath it. Pogba is. Wan-Bissaka knocks that down to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Quickly out to Chucky Lozano. Not much room to work with here. And that room has disappeared now as Pogba intercepts. Lovely ball out to Malcolm by Fred. Waiting for the turn back. There it is. Inside there to Rabiot. Malcolm across. Dalot into the middle. Win that, please. Wan-Bissaka's done well. Get there. Oh, he's flicked on. Fred. Cross into Rabiot. Here's Dalot. Malcolm. Down the line into Lukaku. And away, please. Cannot get the ball away from my area at the minute. Philip. Shit pass. Absolutely terrible pass. Pogba tackled. Right, let's do better with it this time, Maximilian. Thank you. Kennedy, touch inside. That's gone well. Philip and Kennedy will link up yet again. Philip's still an option in the middle there. And he's arriving and he's got plenty of space. So the first time shot, but it's held well by De Gea. It was being closed down quickly there by the defender. I had to take it early. Didn't have time to take a touch. Unfortunately, the goalkeeper was right behind it. Rashford chests that down and Philip will get it under control. Kondogbia. I will go to Chucky. Then we'll look for Rashford. Kondogbia. Oh, given away. Less than 20 minutes to go. United still trail. Manchester United still trail, should I say. Because, of course, Newcastle are a United as well. Fred dinked over looking for Malcolm and finds him well. Nice challenge by Max. Keep that in, please. Well done. Kennedy inside there to Kondogbia. Go back to Kennedy again. Quickly look for Rashford. Finds him well. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is there. Poke that, looking for Maximilian Philip. This is the opportunity to finish the game off with a second goal. Oh, and it just won't fall. Just won't fall. Making some changes to freshen things up. Lozano will get this inside to Kondogbia. There's Toby Mitchell. Through to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Oh, De Gea. Fingertip stuff. Fingertip stuff. Max will deliver. It's decent, but Pogba heads clear. It's just wasting time, though, which is the most important thing for us right now. Lukaku couldn't quite intercept that with Rebic. Pogba over the top. There's the final whistle. Big 3 points. Wasn't the best of performances from us at all, but I'll take the win. I'll most certainly take the win. City beat Leicester by 3-1, so it's vital we did win as well as we continue to try and keep our title hopes alive. Border unhappy that we're not on track somewhere. Up next for us is Borussia Dortmund. We just trained the wingers, so up next is the defenders. Right, how are we going to get on against Borussia Dortmund? Hopefully everyone will be fully fit and we'll be at our strongest for the game against them. We've got a full 4 days rest, so I'd like to think that everyone will be fit. 5 days rest, in fact. Fulham on the following Sunday. Now we're getting some scout reports back for players that I scouted in January, so a bit late there, lads, but never mind. Thank you for trying your best. Right, Borussia Dortmund away in the first leg of the Europa League round of 32. Nick Pope in goal for Dortmund. Toljan, De Ligt, Zagadou, Bustos, Bakayoko, Delaney, Brandt, Kagawa, Wolf and Milik. Bakayoko, a new signing from Chelsea in the previous January window. De Ligt, a very strong player. We, of course, signed Akanji from them, so technically he should be cup-tied. Although they were removing that, and I can't remember whether it was for this year or for next year, the cup-tie rule. I can't quite remember. Regardless, he starts for me, Akanji, here against his former team. We'll see how well we do. What? Let's change the direction. Draxler fighting hard to win it back. Draxler, of course, familiar with Bundesliga football, so he'll be one of the most knowledgeable players in our starting 11 of Borussia Dortmund. Not quite as knowledgeable, of course, as Akanji, who played there, but still, we've actually sourced a number of players from Germany. Philipp Max also came from the Bundesliga. Draxler wasn't bought from the Bundesliga, but has Bundesliga experience. Well, that was terrible. Oh, Julian Brandt gives Dortmund a 1-0 lead. The architect's my own downfall there. Slightly lucky that it fell straight back to Brandt after Dubravka went down to win it, but I've basically just given it straight to them. Great. Delaney tackled, Draxler tackled, given away. Akanji across here to Lozano. Draxler's there. There's Rashford. I see Chucky arriving, and he's just going to drive into that space. Chucky drops his shoulder well. Chucky Lozano, that might drop for me. It hasn't. Zagadou and De Ligt will clear. My first chance, and it's only a half-arsed one. Get that to Draxler. Good first touch. Kondogbia turns well. Rashford is there. Oh, that's a nice spin. Rashford! Oh, Marcus! Have I put too much power on that? He's gotten right underneath it, and that has skied off his toes. We might not get a better chance to equalise in the entire first half. Oh, lovely ball by Delaney down the line to Wolf. Could cross the ball into the middle here, Wolf. Drops his shoulder well. Philipp Max will get the ball off him. We'll get that forward to Kennedy. I'm actually going to switch this, looking for Chucky, although I've not put enough on the pass and given the ball away. Not playing very well here against Dortmund. I didn't play very well against Manchester United either. Thankfully, we got the win there, but we're already on the back foot here. Philipp does well to get into that. Draxler will get it across to Lozano. It's good footwork from him. That pass was deflected, and Philipp could have taken that in his stride better. Then we might have been able to set something up. Kennedy trying to win it back and does, but will he keep that in? Yes, actually. Pull that back to Jeffrey Kondogbia. There's some space for Julian Draxler, and good footwork from him, and this shot's blocked straight down the throat of Nick Pope. Oh, we're getting better slowly, but we haven't been good enough yet to get ourselves back in it. An away goal could be vital. Wolf, decent delivery, headed away. Wolf again. Delaney, Milik. Delaney, where's he going? I don't know. Nice ball in. Shinji, oh, that turn. Good goal. It was that dribbling, that close control of the turn of Shinji Kagawa gives Borussia Dortmund a 2-0 lead here against Newcastle United. This turn just there. He's almost scoops it with the outside of his foot as he's turned. It's very, very good. And then the left-footed effort is smacked home. If we can get one goal back, though, this won't be the worst of performances or worst of results away from home against Dortmund. We could just get one away goal, then we would still be in with a great chance of going through. Dortmund was always going to be a tough test, and it's proved to be. Having Lozano's in behind here, and I could pull this back looking for a teammate, but Zagadou somehow gets a foot to that. Draxler to Kondogbia. Kondogbia looking for Rashford. Rashford looking for Philipp. Philipp, shot saved, or blocked even. Kondogbia, Draxler are running out of room here. Looking for Kennedy. There's Max. Come on, come on, please. Oh, I just cannot get it to go in. Draxler, Lozano. A 1-2 that's really poorly played with Marcus Rashford. 20 minutes to go. That was meant for Kondogbia, but, you know, don't worry about it. There's Bustos. Cross could come in. It hasn't yet. Wolf around the corner to Milik. Kagawa, good block by Lascelles. 3-goal deficit. Might be tie over, but just the 2. And we do still stand a chance. Dubravka's held on to that well. I'm going to throw this out as quickly as I can, looking for Rashford. Only finds Bakayoko, though. Nice tackle on Delaney by Draxler, but it drops to Toljan. 15 minutes to go here. Not been terrible. I've been better than I was against United, at least. But evidently, that's not been good enough here. It's not yet. Maximilian Philipp looking to break away against Timu Bakayoko. I'll turn and then find a pass back to Rashford, and Rashford too much on it again. Can't seem to find his shooting boots today, Marcus Rashford. That was really poor again from him. Too much power behind it and over the bar. It's Fekir. Just entirely too sure how he's done that. Still going now, but with Fekir. Oh, and Delaney gets there. That's tie over, I think. Dortmund just a step too far for us. We were good in the group against lesser opposition, but Borussia Dortmund have just been superb here. Absolutely brilliant. They weren't good enough for the Champions League, and that's why they ended up in the draw with us. But they certainly have been far, far too good for me here today. Look for Chucky through that gap, but it's poor from Rashford again, who's had a very bad afternoon or evening here in Germany. We're not completely out of it yet, but it certainly doesn't look good for us with the second leg just a week away. I'm really not confident of being able to do anything against Dortmund at home. They've scored 3 here without reply, and 1 away goal would certainly kill me off in the second leg. I'm desperately disappointed because I was so excited to be in European competition. And when we got through the group and got through the group well, I was hoping we could go a long way in this competition, but we're not going to be able to do that, I don't think. It's going to take a mighty turnaround in leg number 2 to see us get through to the round of 16. I think we just got unlucky here with who we've come up against in the first knockout round. The ball will bounce here and the referee will blow his final whistle. It's a 3-0 win for Borussia Dortmund. We went to face the yellow wall and we couldn't find a way past it. Not even once. 1 away goal would maybe have kept us alive. There's the reason. 7 shots each. 1 on target for me, and all of theirs were on target. When you only get 1 shot on target of 7 attempts, that's why you know you haven't done anything in the game. Right, we're out the transfer window, so we will have a squad report. The league table looks as follows. We are currently level on points still with Burnley, 4 ahead of Liverpool, 6 ahead of Chelsea. Does look like we're going to get the Champions League spot for next season. But we're going to have to keep it up in the Premier League to ensure that we get that. But we'll have a squad report here to end, of course, as we're out the transfer window now. I'm not sure how accurate this is going to be because of the current ongoing issues with player ratings since the latest patch. But Van Dam, no training here on either of these goalkeepers. Van Dam has grown by 4 of his own accord, and Hugo Lefebvre has also grown by 3 off his own back as well. Van Dam really could be quite interesting when he gets to the latter stages of his career. Wan-Bissaka currently 79 rated, up 2 from the beginning of the season. He's grown really nicely, continues to be very good. DeAndre Yedlin I will now sell next season as he certainly wants to leave. He's been very vocal about that. Jamal Lascelles 82 rated. I believe actually he's 83, but because of the current issues with player rating visuals, he's still down as 82, but I believe his overall is 83. Akanji is 83. He was so when we bought him, and he's not grown much since he's been here. Guerrero's up 1 to 72. Wagner up 1 to 79. I can't remember whether he's actually 80 or not. I don't think so, but we're continuing to train him. I've altered his training module slightly to try and improve him overall elsewhere. Philip Max 80 rated. No growth from him at all so far this season. Ben Chilwell has grown a little bit. Actually, he's grown quite well technically, but no overall growth. I don't believe he got to 82. Elliot Phillips is the youngster we called up. He's put 5-star week for 3-star skills. He has an exciting prospect tag. Obviously, late 80s, early 90s for him. Toby Mitchell up 3 to 77, growing really nicely across the board. We are still heavily training him though, of course. Tom Zimmerman is up 2 to 65 out on loan. Luis Mendoza up 2 to 72 out on loan, continuing to grow well. Vega up 5 to 75, very pleased with his growth. I have to be completely honest, very, very pleased with his growth. Ruben Loftus-Cheek 84 rated, up 1. Finishing up 5 actually to 84, short passing up 1. He's grown tremendously well. Zakaria is 84 rated, not 83. So he's actually up 2 to 84 this season. Again, it's the slight issues right now that are hindering his current overall rating, but he is actually 84 rated. Jeffrey Kondogbia 85, that's accurate. He's grown a little bit, but not too much. He's been very good for me though. 4 goals and 6 assists in all competitions so far this season. Julian Draxler, little bit of growth, but not too much. 4 goals, 3 assists for him in all comps. Kennedy, 80 rated. He is actually 81. But, again, the glitch or the bug means that he's displayed as 80 overall. Not as influential a season for him so far this year. 2 goals, 3 assists in the Premier League. 1 assist in 4 Europa League games. Janroth up 2 to 72. That's accurate as far as I'm aware. He's got 1 goal for us this year. Yes, 1 in the FA Cup. Timo Kuhn up 2 to 65. Really pleased with his growth so far out on loan. Albert Berm. He's got a goal, hasn't he, this year? No, it must have been last year when he scored. Up 5 to 74. Growing really nicely. Continued training, of course. Lennart Schmitz. 5-star skills as well on him. Growing very well indeed. Chucky Lozano up 1 to 84. He is actually 85 rated. But again, the visual glitch. 8 goals, 4 assists in all competitions. Very good season for us so far for Chucky. Really pleased with that. Rebic. 8 goals, 6 assists, so 4 and 5 in pre-season. Last season when he came in, he made an instant impact. He has not had a similar impact this season and will certainly be sold on next year. Maximilian Philip, 82 overall. No growth from him anywhere, but 16 goals and 9 assists in all competitions this year. Most certainly having the best season in a Newcastle shirt he's had so far. Yannick Torres growing well. Marcus Rashford, 85. He's actually 86 rated. Again, the visual glitch. And he has 10 goals and 4 assists in all competitions for us this season. 6 in the Premier League, 3 in the group stages of the Europa League. A decent season for Marcus Rashford. Obviously, could have scored a couple of times against Dortmund in that last game. Disappointed that he didn't. But in the next episode, I've clicked the wrong button. In the next episode, we will take on Dortmund again, as well as Fulham and Brighton, as we push towards the month of March, which is pretty scarce now. There aren't that many games left, actually. There won't be that many episodes left of this season before we then, of course, change up the way that we bring the content to you. Moving forward from Season 4, it will be 1 episode per month. Moving forward to shorten the length of these series to hopefully maintain interest for a longer period of time. And that will be the case for all future career modes as well. But for now, that's all for today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please do, as I mentioned at the beginning, go and watch the little video that went up earlier on this morning. I desperately want your feedback on that. But thank you for watching today. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time.